Hello, welcome to my talk. My name is Joseph Mbele. I'm a Tanzanian. I teach here at St. Olaf College in Northfield, Minnesota. I've been here in the English department since 1991, and before that, I taught at the University of Dar es Salaam in Tanzania, my country. Over there, I was in the literature department, and here I'm in the English department. I teach literatures from around the world. I teach folklore as well. I have this YouTube channel, a great forum for me to share my ideas about many subjects, especially subjects relating to globalization, education, culture, writing, books, things like that. And so today, I would like to address a topic related to writing. Precisely, I'm talking about self-publishing. Self-publishing. You definitely may have heard that phrase. It's a big topic nowadays, especially because of advances in publishing technology, and that's what I want to talk about. Traditional publishing, as we knew it, involved a writer working on a manuscript, revising their manuscripts, making it as good as they could make it, and then submitting it to a publisher who would then seek readers to evaluate it, recommend the book, recommend the manuscript for publication and things like that. And so not many books really survived the process. There was a lot of gatekeeping, if you like. And the idea was that only the best books got published. The best manuscripts got published. That was the idea. So there are many, many people who had manuscripts, couldn't publish. However, publishing technology has changed dramatically, and it continues to change. In the last 2-3 decades, for example, opportunities for self-publishing have multiplied. And I've been following this from around 1999, or a little before that time. I've been following closely these developments, and I decided to take advantage of the new opportunities. And so I went ahead and published some books myself. And so I kept following the developments in the technology, and things have become even easier today. Anybody now can publish their book, and it's all free. They can do it completely free of charge. So that's where we are. There are issues that concern people like me who are teachers, professors, academics. One of the issues is that we have a tradition of subjecting our manuscripts to what is called a peer review. You write your manuscript, and then other experts or other experts in the field read it. They may be, commissioned by publishers, and so they make decisions about whether the book is published or not. And so within colleges, universities, and the academic world in general, the books that carry status are those ones which have gone through the peer review process. That has been the tradition, that's conventional wisdom. I know this, and I definitely endorse this, but at the same time, I had books that I wanted to publish that would carry my own voice and my style. So I wanted to publish a book that would really reflect my way of expressing myself. So this is one of the books, Africans and Americans Embracing Cultural Differences. Nobody contributed a word or changed anything that I wrote in this book. It's all my work, and I'm very pleased with that. I published another one some years later, this one here, Chickens in the Bus, More Thoughts on Cultural Differences. Again, it's all my work. Every word in there is mine. So there's just that satisfaction of having a book that truly represents my voice, truly represents my style in every respect. There is that satisfaction, and I'm very happy. The other reason I wanted to publish books like this in that way is accountability. I want to be fully accountable for everything that you see in this book. It's all mine. I take full responsibility. If there's something great, it's all mine. If there's weakness, it's all mine. I like that as well, to be fully accountable for every aspect of that book. So again, I'm very satisfied because I have those goals, to be authentic, and then to be accountable. I want my book to be authentically my voice, and I want to take full responsibility for every aspect of the book. So that's one consideration about why I do this way. And I cannot claim that these books are academic. I have not strictly followed the procedures of academic writing. I wanted these books to be more or less conversational. I wanted them to speak the way I speak, not adopting the contrived or rather artificial style of academic writing. I wanted it to be a human voice reaching out to fellow humans in the way I'm talking right now. Interestingly, these books show up in university programs study abroad programs, for example. Some college professors who take students abroad here in the USA, they've been using this book for cultural orientation of the students before they travel. I see similar things happening with the sequel, Chickens in the Bus. And so it's a bit interesting that these books that were not written according to the rules of academic writing show up in academic settings. There's a university in China, I was told, where a professor is using this book in a communications studies course. And I have photographs of the classroom experience. Somebody sent me a photo with the book showing up on the board, projected on the screen rather. So there are these kinds of interesting complications. But there are some concerns about the new situation now where everybody can publish their book. There are people who say now there is no control over quality, no control over what gets published, that anybody can publish anything, and that there is the danger, or rather the reality, of a lot of trash being available now in book form, that there are a lot of useless books out there. A very interesting issue. Yeah, there's no oversight. Anybody can write their trash and publish it. But I'm thinking this is not such a serious problem because readers can be trusted to use their judgment, especially when you know that they are spending money. So if they know this is trash, it's unlikely they will spend money on it. It depends on the sophistication of the reader. Again, we can debate this word sophistication. What does it mean? Many potential readers, many potential buyers of books depend on recommendations from friends and people they trust. Yes, if your best friend tells you, oh, I've been reading this book, I have this book, you should buy it. We have this tendency to actually go and buy the book. It's a whole business of word of mouth advertising. It's a major force in our decision making, not only about books, but about so many things. You know, it can be restaurants, it can be the car that you want to buy, a laptop, you know, shoes, watches, vacation packages, hotels. Recommendations by friends determine our choices a lot of the time. And so this process, in my view, will result in the trash being left, you know, out there with nobody buying it. Of course, as I've said, it depends on individuals' levels of maybe sophistication or education. But again, at the end of the day, this is their money that they're using. You cannot dictate what people buy, you know, with their money. But I believe the concern that this situation, you know, has given rise to the proliferation of worthless books. Well, I would like the market to sort things out. And it's better to be in this situation where there's all this freedom than the previous situation where there was a lot of gatekeeping. I think what we have now is democratization of the space. It's a level playing field. I prefer this, because it means everybody now can have their voice heard. The right to have their voices heard is now guaranteed. I think this is better than the controls and the censorship. We can say everything has different sides, many sides, pros and cons, and I think we just have to admit that each one of us has the right to make up their mind about what's going on. But I am for the availability of all these opportunities for everybody. It's an interesting topic, and I thought I should just make those few remarks to get you thinking, and feel free to comment on what I say, share experiences, in the comments section. And so, I'll be addressing this topic maybe in other ways in the future. Let me stop here for now, and I wish you a very nice day.